What's going on, guys? My name is Dan, I am the Journeyman, and welcome to Twitter Town. So, if you don't know what Twitter Town is a, well, it's not really a Journeyman save anymore. It's basically, it's going to be a long-running series, hopefully, that is going to involve all of my Twitter followers, well, not all of them. It's going to involve some of my Twitter followers, other Football Manager content creators as well, which are going to be making up the player base for the team. And we are literally in episode 1. I am jumping straight in to have a look and see what the team is like. I've obviously been and done the database for this, and I have left the stats for all the players to be completely random. So I have no idea whether we're going to get something good or we're going to get an absolute bunch of just tosh. But we'll soon find out. Let's go and have a quick look. Let's just do the usual meetings. I think we've got adding the general stuff on, but we'll soon find out because I think I clicked that. But I am really tired. I've actually been awake since I finished work at 4 a.m. this morning. It's now 10:15 in the morning, and I'm gonna get this episode done because I want to get it out. But yeah, anyway, let's. I don't really need to learn about the club. I made the club, so I don't really need to know about it. Cool. I've got no philosophies. I'm just gonna wing it. In all honesty, I'd like to focus my time and attention on. So let's just have a quick meeting with everybody. Thanks for giving the introduction. Yeah, thank you. Blah, blah, blah. Right, cool. Pete Bryce is my assistant manager. There we go. Let's have a quick look at Pete. No, I'll look at him in a minute. Yeah, I know. I'll come. I'll find you, Pete, if I need you. And yeah. Right, who's this? Dan McCullum, the chairman. Oh, my bad. I don't need anything from you, thanks. Right, let's have a look, see what we've got. Responsibilities at Twitter Town FC. I have got Pete Bryce to handle our position instructions, just so I don't have to spend so much time fannying about with all of that, because I really just can't be bothered. Yeah, and it seems a lot easier when the assistant manager does it, so I just want to get into the game. Right, let's have a quick look at our strengths and weaknesses, which is quite a good overlay for this year. James Cook is the best of 5 players able to play up front. Good old James Cook. We'll go and meet all the players again in a minute, so let's have a quick. There's plenty of room in the wage budget with an additional 2.6k per week. We'll have a look at the finances in a minute as well. Paul Davidson represents superb quality at right back. Oh, good. Cool. Okay, well, we've got a good right back. Matt Oswin is excellent at centre back. I don't really know how accurate these reviews are going to be, but I am seeing we've got a lot more weaknesses than we do have strengths. James Cook represents superb quality up front. Didn't you say that a minute ago? Oh, he's the best of 5 players, and we've got so we're quite a good attacking team. That's good then. There are a number of talented young prospects, including Ashley Moore, David Rimmer, and Matt Warner at the club. Where else would they be? Okay, so could do more than just Paul Davidson able to play right back. Could do with more than just Paul Wanless able to play at left back. I'm pretty sure Ashley Moore will play at left back. Could do more than just Neil Gubbins. I'm seeing a trend here that we could do with some extra depth, maybe. There's not a great deal of quality depth outside the first team amongst players currently at the club. Joe Hannah is the only decent option in goal, and that area of the team could be better. Paul Wanless is the only decent option at left back, and that area of the team could be better. Oh dear. I'm dreading to go and look at these players now. The squad ranks in the bottom third of the competition for work rate. The players aren't strongest physically, and the squad as a whole could do with improving in that regard. Oh dear. The squad isn't the best in terms of... This is going to be completely different, by the way, to last year's Twitter Town, because I did the stats, and I think I overestimated what was good and what was bad. This year, I've decided to let the game do it, and we are going to have, I think, a different experience this year. And unfortunately, because my PC died halfway through that series, I just lost the will with it, to be honest, and never regained all my stuff back. So yeah, I'm back now, so it's fine. We'll do it again for 18. It's all good. Right, where were we? There aren't enough players who have first touch of sufficient quality right now. Good. They're all quality passing. I've got a funny feeling we're going to go and have a look at the team, and they're going to be dump. But hey, let's have a look, shall we? Let's go straight into the club and have a look. Right, what have we got? We've got Johanna. Oh, we've got a couple of good players. Well, we've got a couple of good star levels. I don't know how good our assistant managers at judging potential and that whatnot. Okay, so what we have got Joe Hannard in goal. And if you just bear with me 2 seconds, because I'm really well organised. And well, I'm not organised in slightest, but I am sort of organised. I'm organised enough to have written this down, but not organised enough to have it right in front of me as we speak. Okay, so I'm going to go through the players. I will give you their Twitter handles, and their YouTube information will be all linked in the description. If they do have a YouTube channel, I will be sure to link it, and there'll probably be some graphics somewhere on this screen. Okay, so Joe Hannard, goalkeeper. You can find him as Captain Goodspeed. He actually does a really good, did a good series for the FM beta with Blythe, and then I think he got sacked. But we all had a different experience with the beta. There's a lot to get used to this year. Right, let's have a quick look at his pros and cons. Hannard's very fit. Oh, sorry. Hannard fits well into the group of the squad. He could improve a lot in the future. Balanced and normal personality. Considered good at shot stopping. Unhappy with standard goalkeeping coaching. He's very well suited to Vanarama North and South. That's not good because that's the league below us. Okay, cool. Well, that's not a bad start. What have we got? So his aerial reach is 4. So let's just hope they don't put it anywhere that isn't directly at him. Command of area. Oh dear. Okay, well look, let's have a look at his strength, shall we? He's good at handling the ball. He's not too shabby at kicking it. His reflexes are good, providing obviously it's going to be if it's just kicked right at him. His fitness and agility is good. His decision making is good, and his position is good. So we'll, the main ones obviously would be the command of the area. So we're gonna have to get into work on that. But he's got some half decent, stats to start with: reflexes, positioning, and agility. And his potential is sort of 4-star, maybe 5-star if we're lucky. And he can play as a goalkeeper and a sweeper keeper. Apparently, he's everyone will be starting sort of 16, 17, 18, 19 years old. And they should all have a 3-year contract just to get us going, and the wages or whatever the game decided it would be. So that's our goalkeeper then. That's number 1 goalkeeper. Number 2 goalkeeper is Graham Morrison. Graham Morrison can be found as Gaffer Grahamo. Again, you can find his link in the description. I'm not going to tell you that for every player, by the way, but there we go. His link will be in the description of the game. Let's have a look at him then. Well, he's got poor aerial reach, but a much better command of his area. His first touch is just, there's no first touch. His handling is shocking. His kicking is average. His reflexes are just the same. His decisions are much better at the decision making. His positioning is basically his position is 3. So like he's in goal, but like his position is so bad that it'll be like on the halfway line going, "Oh, I don't know why I didn't save it, lads. Sorry." But yeah, his physical's all right, apart from his stamina. Great. So he's basically he's going to be our backup, I think, for now. Pros and cons. He's still a north-south goalkeeper. Apparently he could perform well in the future. So he's considered good at shot stopping. I mean, that's good. We've got a shot stopper and we've got a handler. It's a shame we just can't combine the two. Right. Let's have a look then. We've got Paul Davidson at right back. Paul Davidson is known as Cautious Paul. I fucking hope I got that right. I did. Yep. Paul Davidson is Cautious Paul. And I would have put them as their names, their Twitter handles as their names, but it makes a right pain in the ass when commentating. So we actually have their proper names, and you'll get nice graphic-y stuff to let you know what's what. Cool. Right, let's have a look then. He is our right back, so we're having a defensive fullback, and actually, excuse me, actually not too bad. Stamina's not very good, so he's only going to last for 25 minutes in the game. His strength's it's all right. But he's got good fitness. His position and teamwork is really quite high actually for this level. Let's see if we can get the attribute analysis because that's annoying. Yeah, so he's not bad. He's going to be all right at right back, I think. What's his tackling? I should have really checked that. 13, yeah. So 13 tackling. He's slow as hell. So we're not going to get him chasing after the ball too much. But hey, oh well. For a 17-year-old, he could do all right. You never know. Let's see what, again, with a 4-star potential, that's not too bad. He's well suited for Vanarama North and South. He could improve a lot in the future, and he's part of the core squad. Works well within a team. He could be good actually. I'm happy with that one. Matt Oswin. Oh dear, all the names. Matt Oswin, centre back. You can find him as Matt Oswin. Yeah, so let's have a look at his defensive stats then. He has got even better tackling, actually. 14, that's not bad. Marking's not bad. Heading's not bad. He's got the core. And jumping reach is 12. So, what's his heading like? Where's that? Where's the heading? Why can I not see heading? Why am I... I'm looking at it. It's right there. I had my thing on it as well. Okay, so yeah, 9. So he's going to be able to jump up. He's going to be able to head the ball. He's going to be able to... But, again, slow as hell. We're not going to be accelerating too quickly. But, you know, oh well. It is what it is. Right, next one. James Cook. James Cook is... Where are we? James Cook. Why can I not see James Cook? Oh, that's because... He's a striker / centre back because that's normal. There he is, James Cook. He's a centre back, centre defensive midfielder, striker, general sort of spine of the team. And you can find James Cook at James, which is James OTW. Again, picture. If editing me puts it there anyway, picture will be there right there. And yeah, so he can play as an anchor man. He can play as a defensive midfielder, ball winning midfielder. If we want to put him into centre midfielder, he's just kind of going to get a bit lost. And he can play a little bit at the back. He can cover there, which is not too bad then. As long as we don't need him to mark anybody, because, you know, he's going to be fucking awful. And apparently he can play as a striker as well, with finishing of 8 and a first touch of 5. It means that he's probably not going to be able to control the ball to actually shoot, but he's actually quite quick. So he's fast. He doesn't know what to do off the ball. And when he gets the ball, he kind of lacks composure. So he's going to be a sort of, well, a lot of them are going to be rotation players anyway, because I think we're going to be rotating the squad for half the season anyway before we even find out what our first team is going to be. Next one, Paul Wanless. He is our left back, and he looks bad. He's fast, which is, I mean, that's not too bad. He's going to be quick. And he can cross the ball, actually. So can we play him as an inverted wing back? Well, that's not too bad then. It's just a shame that he lacks most of the major stats to do it. Okay. Well, I mean, hopefully he's got 1 finishing. I mean, what happens if he gets put through on a 1-on-1? I mean, I know he's left back. I mean, he can play on left midfield as well. But it's yeah, I just hope he doesn't try and dribble it, because 5 dribbling. Yeah, no, he might do a job. Oh, Paul. Yeah. So anyway, Paul Wanless. My bad. I'm actually forgetting to actually tell you who's who. Paul Wanless is the Northman. Yeah. Again, links and stuff. Right. Martin Herbert, Big Herb the Nerd. And if you haven't watched any of his stuff, go watch it, because he's pretty good, actually. To be honest, I'm not going to lie. But is he as good in Football Manager as he is at Football Manager? And the answer is, as long as he's not heading the ball. Which, when you've got a name like Big Herb the Nerd, you sort of expect like a rock at centre back, really. Yeah. Let's just hope the ball doesn't get pumped in, because he's just not going to be able to head it out. But yeah, his marking's good, his tackling's all right, his positioning's good, his decision making's good, but he lacks the concentration. So, you know, if a pigeon flies by, he might get distracted and just start going, ooh, pigeon. And yeah, it'll be all right. Mike Sandland, otherwise known as Just Mike. You will know Just Mike from last season if you watched last season's series. Just Mike was a regular in the team. He was a rock at the back. He's now decided that he's going to go in defensive midfield. Can he play there? He's an anchor man, and he's got a great first touch. Great first touch. He's got good marking, good passing. He's got good tackling. Just Mike with his 13 anticipation is okay. His composure's a bit low. His position's good. Do you know what? I think Mike is going to be. He's going to be pretty good, actually. I think he's going to be. He's got to be our core part of the team. His heading's wank. Just to put it out there. But let's see what he could improve a lot, which is good. So that means they can all improve because they're so young. So we can actually start training these players and get them to be, half decent. Right, Ben Daniels. Ben Daniels is Ben DP. blah, words. Ben Daniels is Ben DPB. There we go. I did get it out eventually. That is way too many E's in the letters. Right. Agility of 12, acceleration of 11, pace of 11. So he's half decent on the speed. Where he lacks ability is his head. We've got nobody in our team who can head the ball. So if the ball gets thumped up, we're screwed. Position is good. Vision's good. Decisions are good. His composure, again, we just... our team are going to melt, basically. If something goes wrong, we're just going to absolutely just fall to bits. He can't throw anything. He can't shoot. He can't take free kicks. He can't finish. He can't dribble. He can't cross. And so, because he can't cross, he can't take corners. He's got the bits he needs where he needs them, I think, is the best part of it. Yes. Neil Gubbins, the hero from last season. The man who scored in the last minute of the last game of the season to win the league for us is back. Only it's his not so good cousin, maybe. Yeah, okay, so he is a right midfielder or a right winger. We want him to be able to cross the ball. He can just about cross the ball. He's not the quickest. He's got good pace, but it's going to take him a fortnight to get up to pace. His agility's not too bad, so he can start taking on some players, except his dribbling's a bit poo. His technique's good. His flair is what? It's 11. It's 11 flair. He's got 11 flares. Yeah, he's. I hope he doesn't shoot from distance. Do not shoot from distance, Gubbins, please. With your one long shots, you've got more chance of hitting the moon than you have the goal. Yeah, okay. So we've got some work to do with these players. That's a given, really, isn't it? After Neil Gubbins, we have also the maestro from midfield from last year is Chris Waite, aka Kanga FM. And again, go and check him out. He's a good old boy, and yeah, he's a very good content creator. And he's going to do well for himself. Right, except when it comes to finishing. He's not going to do very well on finishing. With his 2 finishing, so basically his first touch is going to be great. His shot is going to be woeful. Hopefully, in fact, he's going to have to play as a centre midfielder. He's just going to have to, even though he's got 4 passing. Oh, dear. Okay, his long shots are 3. I just hope he doesn't shoot from distance. He's going to be pushing for it. He's going to have to push really. He's going to have to work really hard for a first team place, really. With stats like that, apologies, Chris, but it's going to be one of those games for you, I think. Right, next up is Inam Mahmood. He is actually, I don't think he does actually create any content. He did join me in a stream, which I do a separate save on Twitch, and he joined, and he asked if he could join the team, and there you go, my man. This is your stats. And again, why have I got nobody who can finish the ball? 2 finishing, 2 crossing, 1 corners. Good times. He's got 1 penalty taken. I hope we never get into a penalty shootout, because I think most of our team have got 1 penalty taken. His positioning is so bad that he's going to be at home. Oh no, what have I got myself into? This is just going to be atrocious. All right, okay, so he's not the greatest, but he's got the potential. Again, this could be potential from a guy who's got judging potential of 1, but you never know. Let's move on to Graham Wood. Let's get my list up, because Graham Wood I've forgotten already, because I'm really well prepared. Graham Wood is GWFM. Sorry, mate. Yep, GWFM, and we've got a player who can finish, and a half decent first touch with 13 composure. He's not too shabby in speed. He's quite good off the ball. I think we found our starting striker. I think we're going to be playing just Mike and Graham Wood as definites at the moment, because those 2 are going to be pretty. I mean, that's a good spine, isn't it? If we get a striker who's good enough to play alongside Graham, then that's good. If we don't, then he's going to be he's going to be up top by himself. But he can play as advanced forward or a poacher, which is good. Poacher obviously makes it a lot easier, because you only need to set those those set attributes there, really. And an advanced forward, we're going to ask a bit more of him. We're going to ask him to be able to head past the ball. But he can do it. And to be honest, what I'll do is I think I'll keep training him as an advanced forward and just see if we can get him to boost those stats as much as possible. Right, James Marsh. James Marsh. Oh, James Marsh's knock it wide. That's so many names. I really should have learned all these before I started, but I'm not that well prepared. He's going to be our left winger, and he's not too bad. His first touch needs a hell of a lot improving, but he can cross the ball, he can dribble the ball, he can't pass it. You'd have thought kind of passing and crossing would go hand in hand, really, but they don't in Football Manager. You can either cross it, but he can't. Basically, he can. If you're halfway across the field, he'll cross it to you, but if you're 2 foot in front of him, you've got not much chance of getting the ball. He's got fairly decent pace, so basically we want him to be able to just run down the wing and cross the ball in. So what we'll probably do is get him to cross from deep or something like that, or even cross from the byline. If he's got the ability to run past, then we'll get him to leg it down and just sort of whip it in the hope that our poacher will pounce on it, really. It's pros and cons. It's sort of a mixed bag. Again, we seem to have a Vanarama North or South team, which it's not great. Rich Judges, my fellow wanderer. How is he looking? He's got good physicals, except for balance. He's going to be running down the wing and then all of a sudden just fall over. And his strength. So basically, because he's got piss poor strength and piss poor balance, one knock and he's just going to fall over. Again, a really strong 2 passing. But his first touch is good. Again, couldn't hit the floor if he fell over, which is ironic, really, because he's got a 4 balance and a 4 strength. But he can cross it, he can dribble it, and his technique's not too bad either. So we've got choices on the left wing, bad or worse. But it's all good. It's all good. Right, Tom Kelsey, striker. And I do think Rich doesn't actually have a YouTube, so that's fine. So Tom Kelsey. Tom Kelsey is Tom FM. That's a nice, easy one to remember. Just Tom FM. Okay, so he's quick. Again, he's got even worse balance than Judges. And awful stamina, awful strength. But he can finish the ball, sort of. Good dribbling, so hopefully he's in fact, actually, let's have a look. What is, because I gave everyone a chance to give me their preferred movements. So he gets forward whenever possible and plays short, simple passes. No, that would be Graham. Tom Kelsey cuts inside and he likes to run with the ball. Well, that's good because he's got 12 dribbling. So hopefully that's what we'll ask him to do then, isn't it? We'll just sort of just get the ball, take everyone on. Off the ball 10, composure 8. So hopefully he can just take on the defenders, knock it past them, and score, basically. We're not going to ask much else of him. And the main man, the 40-goal striker from last season, is he going to be as good as he was? No. It's just no. 5 finishing, but he's got good composure. He's going to be composed at missing. 5 finishing, 5 first touch. I mean, his dribbling's not too bad. His heading's not bad. His passing's woeful. He's just another option up front, isn't he? He's valued at 250 quid. Andy Thompson, I am so sorry, Tomo, but it looks like you're not. You might be the hero this year. I don't know, but it's not looking likely, mate. Okay, Ollie Dunkley is Ollie plays. I think we're nearly done. In fact, there's a few people must be in the reserves because I'm definitely missing a few players. Okay, Ollie, he's actually not too bad. He's not too shabby, actually. He's quick. He's gonna. Everybody's got low balance and low passing. 4. I think I may have. Well, fuck it. If I fucked up the database, I cocked it up. But who cares? 12 dribbling, 12 first touch, 10 finishing, 7 composure is a bit meh. Hey, determination of 20 though, so we could be looking at somebody who could actually really put in the effort, except for his work rate's piss poor. Yeah, swings and roundabouts with our players, isn't it? Really? Okay, well he could. I wonder if it says like. Oh, well, no, that's not what I wanted. All right, okay, we'll route that one. I'm definitely missing some players, so let's go into the under-23s, and we are missing Matt Warner, which is annoying, which is Martinho, and Martinho got game. Definitely go check him out because he's the man who he brings the halftime oranges, and we'll go into more detail on that one at some point. But he's the joker of the team. He's the one. He's that guy, the guy in the dressing room. The one who slaps your ass with the wet towel. I think that's Matt basically. Let's have a look at. Let's actually have, instead of me just talking about him, let's have a look at his stats, shall we? He's not too bad. His dribbling's meh, but his finishing's good. His composure's good. His acceleration, he's quite quick. Well, no, he's not. He's good at getting up to his slow speed. So he's going to be quite quick at getting to 9, which is all right. Off the ball, 10. His decision making's piss poor. His passing, again, it's a solid 4 across the team. So that's not bad. We've all got 4 passing. In fact, I'm sitting there saying how bad everybody else's stats are. You should see my stats as a manager. Awful. Right, well, let's put Matt into the senior squad. And Dave Rimmer, the rock at the back from last season, he looks all right. Oh, his concentration's woeful, and his determination's woeful. His positioning's bad. His jumping reaches. He would head a brick back last season if you threw it into the defence. And now, it's awful stamina. We're just, basically, our team's just going to die at half-time. But into the first team you go, Dave. Into the first team you go. Where are you? There we go. I will have to do some work behind the scenes to make these players a little bit better, but I'm sure we can do something. Right, let's have a look at the finances. Finances, we have got 110,000, which is not too shabby. I didn't actually pick that, so that's all right. That's good. And we've got 9k in the bank to spend, which we may have to spend and get some sort of squad players in to just fill in the gaps where we're missing players. But, which is weird because, I look at my sort of spreadsheet because, you need a spreadsheet for these kind of things. And I've got players pretty much covering each other, but then there's probably we are missing a few positions actually. Now I look at it. We've got new kits this season as well. There's the new kits. We are sponsored by SK Kits. If you were around for the saga that was the Altrincham gig that a lot of content creators applied for, I was one of the people who also got interviewed for the job. Loki Doki got it. Congratulations, mate. You bastard. But Altrincham did get hold of me and to say that if I wanted help with the kits, if I wanted to get them made in real life, which I probably will get myself one, and basically to speak to their goalkeeping coach, Ian. Ian said he can do me a kit. I said, do you mind if you are this year's quote unquote sponsor? And he was well up for it, so we're good. So we are sponsored by SK Kits this year, and I think the kits look quite fetching. They are in the 3D match engine as well. And we have a new badge, which is courtesy of Neil Gubbins. I did a few little tweaks to it just to make it look, a bit more shinier in here. But I think he did a bloody good job because we've risen again. It's based on the Phoenix, and I think that's quite cool. When we actually, if you ever get a better look, then you'll see it. It's fine. Right, where do we go from here? Let's have a look at the team dynamics. Oh dear, there is a worrying lack of cohesion among the players. Good. Players are currently content and unlikely to take serious issue with anything negative. 30 days, the players won't see the direction which you will take the club. Well, first thing we're going to do is have a look at our staff. Oh dear. Ooh, okay, right. So we've got some work to do. Coaching. Let's look for a coach. I am going to do it the old-fashioned way of actually placing adverts because I quite like that. It takes a lot of it. Instead of spending ages searching through staff, I'm going to let the staff come to me. I do want a fitness coach, and I don't know if they'll actually allow. Well, we'll place adverts and see what we get. And I've got an assistant manager, haven't I? Yeah, I have. Yeah, we'll put in for a goalkeeping coach as well. Right, we've got a scout, which is okay. So we're not going to bother because I'm not going to be doing a great deal of scouting right off the bat. So if we need a new one, we'll get a new one. And Brendan Checklach. Yep. Him. What's his actual stats like? Awful. Basically, he's a terrible physio. And how's our scout? Oh, look at that. look at that. 2 judging player ability and 2 judging player potential. In fact, I might put in for an advert for a scout because that's I don't want a chief scout, you toss piece. A normal scout, please, thank you. Yes, okay. So we need to get some better staff, but you know, because we are the worst scouting team. We basically look at us. We are a solid worst at everything in the league. Yeah, we are just. We're not the worst actually on sports science for some reason. Which okay, that's cool. And we're not the worst physically. So cool. Okay, physically, physiotherapy, physio. We got okay, doctory man, person, woman. I don't even know. Was that what I said? It's Brandon, wasn't it? Brendan. Yeah. So cool. Okay, moving on. Then we are going to arrange a friendly game with the under-23s today. And basically that will cap off the episode. We're going to get basically just to have a quick look at the how the team perform. We're going to have a look at the kits. We're going to have a look at our stadium, which is back at the Air Street Stadium only. It's slightly tweaked from last season. We've got a capacity of, I think, 2,500, is it? Where are we? Where's there we go. 2,500 capacity, grass surface, good stadium condition. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't know what kind of turnout we're going to get. It's not going to be like a full stadium like the last series was. This is trying to be a little bit more realistic with our venture going forward. Basically, what we're going to say is that Twitter have kind of pulled out and a bunch of because it is fan owned now. I think I'm pretty sure I had it down as fan owned. Yes, so basically the Twitter company have pulled out. We've still kept the name. But it's now fan owned, and I think it's down to elections. So it's every 4 years, and I think the first election will be 2020. So if we get to that, which I am pretty confident we will, when we get to 2020, I've never seen it happen before in this game. So we're going to get an election for board members, I think. So which I think will be quite interesting. But we're trying to make this a bit more. The fans took over, and a lot of people jumped ship because Twitter weren't like throwing money at the club anymore. So we've basically got left what we've got left from the original, like money that was put in. And yeah, so here we go. What I'll do is I shall make my way to the game, and I will come back when we're ready to start. And yeah, I'll see you at the game. Right, guys. Here we go then. So we're just gonna literally ask the assistant to pick the team. We're gonna ask him to do everything. We've come in today as a new manager. We are gonna get the assistant gaffer to sort of tell us who's gonna be good and who's not. What formation that he thinks is best, and we'll just go with that. So it looks like he says Morrison to start in goal, which is weird because I thought Hannah might. Rimmer and Oswin at centre back. Again, I thought, to be honest, I thought Mike would have started in centre mid, but we've got Paul Wanless and Paul Wanless and Paul Davidson. So we've got the 2 Pauls at fullback, the fullback Pauls, we shall call them fullback Pauls. We've got Imam Mahmood, and we've got Chris Waite in the centre midfield with Daniels just sat in the centre. I'm not too sure on whether he's just going to have to. We'll tweak the tactics at some other point. I've got to work out where we're going with this. And we've got. I'm sorry, but is that Big Herb the Nerd playing as attacking midfielder? He can play attacking midfielder. Silly me. I don't know why I thought he was a defender. To be honest, he is. He's a defender centre. He's either all defensive or all attack, which is cool. Okay, so Herb, you're playing as attacking midfielder, which is all good. We'll keep you on attack. Ollie Dunkley playing up top with Graham Woods, which is always good. I did think those two would be the pair that we would go with up top. So yeah, let's get into the game, shall we? And I'm not going to give them any instructions. I'm just going to sort of throw them out there and say, right, boys, just beat the under-23s. Because if you get beat by a bunch of kids, then we'll start to really evaluate your position in the team, and I'll start getting some grade out players in. So yeah, let's go. I didn't set up the game. Oops. Oh yes. Okay. So well, fuck it. We shall. I mean, I'm not editing any of this, so you're gonna get basically a raw, not uncut, but you're gonna get a basically a pretty a pretty laid back, like Watson all kind of recording this year because I don't have the time to sit and edit loads of crap out that I tend to say. So yeah, you guys, you can listen to me waffle through. But we're gonna go with we're gonna attempt to avoid relegation. I think pretty much we'll just go with the two lowest because I don't think we're gonna get. I think we're gonna struggle against relegation this year. Which if you did go up, we're theoretically working on a theory that we carried on from last season where we did go up. So let's introduce myself to the squad. I'd like to take the opportunity to introduce myself as the manager. If you don't know that by now, then where have you been? We're expecting something new. I can ask you work hard as possible to avoid the drop. Let's do that. Let's be passionate about it, though. Come on, boys. We can avoid the drop, and they're pretty happy about that. So that's awesome. Right then. So we'll have a look at the dynamics after the game because it was pretty woeful last time. In fact, we're not really training much. So let's just let's get the team cohesion before I forget it, and I'll end up forgetting it for ages. So let's get them to do that. That's good. Right, let's move on to the game. I will cut to the game now. Yeah. And we're here. Fuck it. Let's go. Right. I wasn't expecting it to go that quick. I don't really want to meet the media, to be honest. Yes, I have no doubt the child's got the best. I'm happy with where we're going. I consider myself entirely appropriate for the job, and I'm confident in my managerial skills. I am not discussing internal policy, and I am focusing on the league. I'm not prepared to talk about transfer policy. Job done. That is the quickest I've ever done that, to be honest. I just click most buttons and hope for the best. And pre-match tactical briefing reminder. I just want you to do it, Mr. Assistant Manager, because you're the one in charge today. I am just watching the team to see what we have inherited. So it's Twitter Town FC versus Twitter Town FC under 23s. We will be in the blue, and the under 23s will be in the white kit, which is my personal favourite. Comments below. Which is your favourite kit? The blue one or the white one? Blue one or white one? I mean, see them on the pitch. I think I did quite a good job of replicating those two kits onto the 3D kits. So I'll let you guys decide. If you think it was a wank job, then let me know. If you think it was a good job, be sure to let me know in the comments. Anyway, let's do this. Come on, let's get on with it. Stop waffling, Dan. Yes, proceed to match. Here we go then. Oh, it's very loud in my headphones. I'm just going to turn that down because I can't hear a damn thing. There we go. Right. Let's give a team talk of such. Talk to team. No pressure. Just do it. Let's see what the assistant gaffer says. He says no one paid any attention. Basically, no one gave a fuck. Apart from one of the fullback pools. The other fullback pool was nervous. But anyway, stop waffling. Let's go. Here they come then. I don't know where that crowd noise is coming from. There's nobody here. We must be playing it over the tannoy, and that's really loud in my ear. I'm really well prepared for this. Okay then, let's get on with it. Right, ball's floated in, and it's a corner apparently. It was a good header. It beating the goalkeeper. And Rimmer clears with his one heading or whatever it was. And now Big Herb the nerd. He's given it to Davidson. Davidson is hoofed it long, and it's probably come back towards us. But oh, good. Ollie Dunkley is injured. We shall get him off the pitch straight away because I don't want. He's got a lower leg injury. So what we'll do is we'll take him off and we'll bring on Tom Kelsey. I don't want to run the risk of that. And apparently, I've clicked on one of the banners. Good times. Right, well, let's highlight play, and then we'll work out where we're going from there. Right, Chris Waite clears it. It's gone to Dunkley, who is injured. He's now played it out to Graham Wood on the right-hand side. Wood is... He's holding on to it. There's no one in support, really. He's got the cross in, and Dunkley is there, and it's a header. It's off the post, and it's cleared in the end. But we will pause that and take off Dunkley. We'll bring on Kelsey. I think he's going to be a good option for us. But yeah, let's see how we get on, really. I shall just get that rolling again. There we go. My bad. I forgot. I was wondering why it was taking so long. Right, so Rimmer's taken the corners, apparently. The centre-back. He's crossed it in, and it's headed over the bar by... I think it was Kelsey who came on. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Right, one list now. Gives it to Kelsey. Kelsey crosses it in, and Wood's at the far post, and that's going to be 1-0. Graham Wood puts the first team in front. The under-23s have got a lot to do, but I mean, they're going to have a lot to do anyway. I've just realised all the kit numbers are white on the white kit. That's annoying. I didn't even see that when I tested it out. I noticed the... Never mind. It's fine. Right. Greenwood for the under-23s. In fact, have I... It's always over the bar. I'm not too keen on this height. I'm just going to bring it in a bit further. Do I go further out? No, let's go closer in. No, I don't want height. I want it low. My bad. I'm just editing settings, you know, making you guys miss the highlights and all that. It's all good. It's all good. Right. Oh, you can see the number. Look, he's number 3. We got that. Right, Brunt into Beard. Greenwood. Freaks. Oh, what a name. It's Morrison. Right, pumped it out to Onel. Paul Onel now kicks it long. He's found Tom Kelsey. Kelsey has given the ball away. And Daniels has won the ball back and then given the ball back again. Kelsey now running down the left-hand side. We know he can cross the ball. But can he get it in? No, he can't. He's got like 10, 12 dribbling, whatever it was, and he couldn't make it past the first player. Now it's gone in the middle of Brunt. Brunt is going to shoot, and it's 1-1. The under-23s have got one back. That was good run by Charlesworth, to be honest. He played the ball in centre, and Brunt, great touch. Who was that? That was Matt Oswin, who he just made him look like an idiot, really. I've just realised I've left Glyn out. He must have be in the under-18s. We shall get the Welsh wizard. Don't worry. We'll have a look at him in a minute. And I am sorry, Glyn. I completely forgot that you were there. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. Right, dig in and summon. Because, yeah, let's, we'll give it to the 60th minute, and then I'll make some substitutions. And that's a great start. That was a good start. Just bang it down the line. I can't believe we're drawing 1-1 here with under-23s. And now Big Herb the Nerd is now a dead Herb the Nerd. Have we got an attacking midfielder in the centre? No, we don't. So it's time to play some form of piss-assing around and changing formations. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring on... We've only got Gubbins as attacking midfielder on the right. And we know that he can't really do much with his stats. Can you do anything? You can play as a winger in support. So we'll do that. And let's get Tom Kelsey to play as a winger support. Just because symmetry. Let's get... Obviously, Wood to play as a attacking forward. Let's bring on some other players, shall we? I'm just wondering who can we actually bring on? Nobody really. We don't really have the depth to sort of fill other positions in. That's rubbish. What I'm going to do actually, I will, whilst I think about it, I'm gonna get them to play attacking because why not? And yeah, well, I don't really have... I'm not going to bring on anybody else just yet. We'll give Wood another 10-15 minutes, and then we'll chuck Warner up top or Tomo, and we'll see how we get on from that. But let's go. Come on. Let's try and get a win. I mean, I know it's only against the under-23s, but I really could too with our team doing well. And I wonder how many people I actually have left out of the squad through my own inability to actually be thorough and check these things. Right, anyway, it's headed clear to Waite. Waite is now running down the right-hand side. He's sort of running into the same space as Gubbins, but Gubbins got the ball on the right-hand side. Can he get the cross in? He does sort of get the cross in, but Graham comes out to collect the ball, and yeah, there's the low stats showing right there. The ball is pumped back into the box, and that's all we seem to be doing. Kelsey now plays it in the middle to Waite, who plays it through. Graham Wood now, he's through on. Can he make it 2? He does. That's good. That's good. He's looking quite good. The ball was a bit sort of thump it long and hope for the best, but actually no, it was a perfect ball. Great first touch by Wood, and you know the keeper should have done better, but you know we're winning. I mean, either way we're winning. It's Twitter against Twitter, but you know I say a lot, you know. Right. Who's that? We've got Beard. Gold Sack. Yep. Cole thumps it long, but Oneless. He's got time. He's got space to give it back to Morrison, who is going to kick it a bit, but there's a lot of kicking it long. Our Beard. Round. What names? Wood. Go on, go get your hat trick, Graham. Go on. Or not. Right, I did say I was going to actually bring him off. He's done all right. I don't want him to get injured because, you know, we've already got one striker injured and we've also got, you know, our attacking midfield injured. Let's bring on last season's hero, Andrew Thompson. Let's bring him on. I am going to bring Mike on, actually. Probably give Daniels a rest. And Morrison's been quite good in goal for us. And I'm going to take Oswin off and we'll bring on Cook. And we'll see how we get on. In fact, actually, let's bring Kelsey off as well. Give him a rest, and we'll bring on Judges. And yeah, let's leave. That'll do. Let's save some for when we get injured and we have to bring the goalkeeper on up top. And Morrison tips it over the bar. I don't really think he needed to, but he's made it look alright, hasn't he? Right, the ball's going to be crossed in by Round. One thing we need to work on is our set pieces, but Cook has cleared it to Goldsack. Goldsack now on the ball. He plays it all the way back to Moore. Moore is now going to thump it long, and it comes to nothing. But apparently it's a throw out, a throw out, a throw in, out on the left-hand side. And yeah, that was eventful. So yeah, how are we all anyway? I mean, how are we doing? You know, anybody who obviously comes across the video maybe from last year, or you're new to the channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with the series. I'm going to try and make it a little bit more laid back and a little bit less professional looking, shall we say. One list now to Mahmood. Mahmood now taking his time. Judges on the left hand side. He thumps it long because thumping it long is what we do. But Tomo is through on goal. Can he score? No, not with finishing like that. He can't. Yeah, that was good. Judges crosses it in. Cook turns, gets a shot away. It's 3. Judges with a good corner there. He'll get himself an assist. Cook pretty much couldn't miss from there. He did his best to try. In fact, you know, the defender on the line should have really cleared that. And we've got 15 minutes left. Let's have a let's see if we can get everybody on the pitch, shall we? Let's get Hannard in goal. Let's get Marsh. I can't really take Judges off, so you can play there where Mahmood is. And Waite's been on the pitch. Waite's going to get man of the match here. I think he's going to be quite a. I can't really. All right, okay. So let's bring. I know you're kind of playing out of position, guys, but we're going to bring Chris off, and we're going to put in Matt Warner playing out of position. But you know, at least everyone gets a run out, getting a bit of fitness up, and seeing where you know. Seeing if you can actually cope in that position, really. Anyway, anytime you want to take the throw, who is that? Come on, Oneless. Come on, Paul. There we go. Pick up the ball, Paul. Pick up the ball. It's below your feet. Just look down. It's there. I promise you. Just pick it up. That was the weirdest highlight ever. Anyway, Graham kicks it long. The most commonly used phrase in this game so far. And now Hannard plays it out to Gubbins. Gubbins has got plenty of space here. He's I think he's got Tomo sort of looking to make a run, but there's not really much going on. And Gubbins tries to dribble it past. He plays it all the way back to Davidson. And Thompson's through on goal. Now can he get himself on the score sheet? And that is a hell of a finish. He's absolutely just belted it in the roof of the net. I'll take that any day. Good ball by Davidson in the end, actually, to be honest. And Tomo just gets it, chests it down and thump. There we go. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with a 4-1 victory here. And that was, to be honest, that was just turning it up to attacking. I can't even claim any tactical genius, really. Lots of the players looking uninterested, which is always good. But, you know, at least some people are looking confident. And there's full time. That was a pretty, yeah, it was a pretty good win. We shall tell them that. I'm happy with the way you played. Let the assistant have his say so, and we shall, yeah, we'll come away from the game with a 4-1 victory there. Woodward 2, Cook getting himself on the score sheet, and Tomo comes on to get himself up and running for the season. But yeah, that's not too bad. Herbert's injured. How long? 4 to 5 weeks. He's our only attacking midfielder, and he's injured. So he's now, injured. Herb the nerd, because Oh, and Glindor is also injured. 4 to 5 months. So I not only did I not play him or show him in the in the first episode of this series, he got injured, and we probably won't see him for most of the season, which is really annoying because he's actually not too bad. Don't ask him to cross the board or run past anyone, but his heading's good. Marking could be improved. His tackling's good. His determination is shocking, actually. In fact, you can't get any more shocking than one. But I'm really sorry, Glenn. You've kind of had a bit of a bad start to the series, to be honest. Partially my fault. In fact, perhaps if you were playing for the team, for us, instead of the team that we played against, maybe you wouldn't have got injured. And yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. This is obviously episode 1. I do apologise. It's been a little bit longer than most people expect from a video, but it is the first one. The second one will be a bit more sort of to the point. We'll get on with the game. We'll play 2 games. I think let's have a look at the schedule. I will obviously play through the pre-season friendlies, and we will probably come back for the first game of the season against Gateshead and Woking. An away game and a home game, and then what we'll do is we'll probably play 4 or 5, and then I'll come back for I'll probably come back for like the Maidenhead game or something like that. Wrexham Maidenhead, because I always seem to play Maidenhead, and they always actually we've got to go for Hartlepool, really, haven't we? So what we'll do is we'll do Hartlepool and Wrexham then. Anyway, yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I've rambled on a bit, but yeah, if you enjoyed it, obviously please do leave a like on the video, and if you're not subscribed already and you're new to the channel, please consider pushing that little button just there. It's only a little button. Just all you got to do is click it, and then obviously make sure you've got the little, the little bell thing. Make sure you click that and all. That way, I can basically spam you with every time I upload something. You guys can get to see that. Anyway, I will catch you guys in the next one. Ta-ra.